Alright, are we live? Are we live, my friends? Let me look in. Let me look in, people. Hey, yo, welcome in, everybody. I know this is a much earlier stream start time than normal, but there were a lot of compounding factors today. One of which is I have a important call that I'm expecting after 10, but without a specific exact time. And the first part of Mass Effect 3, I have been told, is very chaotic, and I believe it, because of the start time, especially of Mass Effect 2, with the Collector's ship exploding, or shooting at the Normandy, and causing Shepard to die, and be brought back to life subsequently. And I also have my other job today, and my start time there is earlier than my primary job, so we are starting earlier than normal to try and account for all of that. So with that out of the way, we are going to begin Mass Effect 3. I'm hoping to get through the chaotic early game sequence before the call starts, so that's part of the reason that I didn't opt to start later in the day. Then I opted to start earlier. Oh, import. I'm assuming right there. Sucks.
Look. Yeah.
Okay. Ah, that is Pog! Did not romance! Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, you can start relationships with squad mates.
And you didn't tell me how to do that?
You didn't ask. I told you it was possible and you didn't ask.
Well, that's a future playthrough. That's a future playthrough.
Yeah, I told you pretty early on and you didn't ask.
Okay, well, with that out of the way. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Yeah, we'll stick with Infiltrator for continuity. On future runs, I will be shifting stuff around, so... I'll be trying other classes, other playstyles. I may or may not replay ME1 because of what Zox was telling me. I could jump straight into ME2 again. The main reason to replay ME1 would be changing certain decisions, but ME2 is just nuts. Alright, here we go.
We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts.
Ooh.
There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Ooh.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
Ooh,
How long
snip.
do we have?
Good ring, Nova. Hey, Firehawk, how you doing? Damn, I was off by a few seconds. You're fine, Shiki. Don't worry about it. This is gonna be wild.
Look at all those ships.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hovering right above Earth.
Yep. Ooh. Star Wars like introduction here. Babe Galaxy depends on her. Yup. And that lady is Shepard. Yo. Oh, I thought that was actually the ship, not a kid playing with a toy. It actually almost looked like the ship for a minute.
Commander,
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Detention center? Did she get arrested?
Yeah, you blew up an
Anderson?
entire star system, remember?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft. around the
Yeah,
edges.
I
How you
remember
holding up
doing
since
that.
being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know, not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Oh, I guess I could have hit the option for the subtitles before we started. I guess my first opportunity won't be too far off.
You'll have a chance to
Okay. Yeah,
mess with settings before the first Renegade.
Well, but like just before we get too far along, so that chat's got the subtitles.
Yes.
When am I gonna be able to do that?
Once the cinematics end,
Oh.
it shouldn't be too long. Just
Okay.
pick something and go.
It's the Reapers, and we're not ready for them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Oh, that's Yeoman Chambers, isn't it?
Good luck in there.
No.
Well, that's not her. Looks really similar. Just in a different suit.
Anderson,
Looked really similar. Yo! Caden!
Shepard.
What is up?
Caden.
What is
How'd
up?
it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major.
You hadn't heard?
No, I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
It's not like you learned the Reapers were coming and didn't tell me.
I suppose you're right.
Admiral,
I love it.
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Ooh, snap. I don't know why I thought she wouldn't be punished for that. I mean,
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
we'll get to that in a minute.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
the reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Is that the doctor?
No.
Why do some of these guys look really similar? Like, I don't know.
Each of
Let's
us
just
has
keep
to be
rolling for
willing
now.
to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
We're out. Yup, there they are. They're here. They are here, Chet. Well, but like Shepard said...
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
Ooh. Who
What
knows?
do we do?
Run? Maybe?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
Oh, shit.
We should get to the Normandy.
They're above us! We better move!
God.
Yup! Run! Push! That's... Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Shepard! Come on, get up.
Yo!
Here, take this. We've got to get...
Yo, give her a gun! That's awesome.
Admiral Anderson, report it, anyone. Major Alenko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact her. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
Ooh.
They're masked.
Okay, so with the punishment thing, I was thinking, because technically, Shepard is not part of the Alliance anymore. She's part of Cerberus, for one, and she's a Spectre, number 2. So, I don't know.
She turned herself in after Cerberus. She left Cerberus and is now with the Alliance again.
Was that pictured somewhere? Was that mentioned somewhere?
Not explicitly.
Well, that's the reason I'm asking, is because, technically, because of the things that she is in ME2, despite blowing up a star cluster with a bunch of Batarians to prevent the Reapers from killing everybody else, like... Oops.
I mean, at the end of Mass Effect 2, she did leave Cerberus. It was pretty heavily implied that she was not talking to
Well, yeah, and
Cerberus anymore.
And I'm not saying that I was totally deaf to that. Like, she basically told off the Elusive Man at that point. I'm trying to find where the subtitles are before we get too far. I guess this would also be a good time to look at... There we go. The difficulty scaling. Get that set up first. I could probably bump it up a little, but... Not like an extreme amount, but... Oh, no decisions. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be an ass. Now, Zux, I know I asked you this last time, and I'm probably going to be annoying until it happens, but when's my first Renegade option? Conversation, decision, interrupt, or otherwise.
You're already annoying about it, jeez.
This sucks. But I guess I didn't realize that Shepard turned herself in after blowing up the Batarian cluster, so that... If it's not explicitly stated, then yeah, that would be a
It
reason.
was kind of stated when
Where?
you're talking to Admiral Hackett right after blowing up the relay, because it was Admiral Hackett who sent you in to retrieve the lady,
Yeah.
the scientist person. But
I guess a little
turns out
bit,
she was
yeah.
indoctrinated, and
Yeah.
because Shepard didn't actually want to blow up the relay, she had no choice.
Yeah.
She had to activate it because she ran out of time, and
Yeah.
she couldn't even warn the Batarians or whatever.
Yeah.
And once she was talking to Admiral Hackett, she did say, I'll turn myself in once this is all over, once I've stopped the collectors or whatever. And Admiral Hackett even said, once you're back on Earth, get ready to face the noise, because people are gonna be upset.
Well, I don't imagine people. I'm not saying that people have no right to be upset over.
Come on, Shepard.
What I'm getting at is that it was said, you just probably forgot.
Well,
All of the context was there.
Let's move. Look out.
well, also considering that, in my defense, that was my very first playthrough of this series, so I may not pick up on everything necessarily. Like, it'll probably take a second or third playthrough before I actually pick up on a lot of those details.
Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Major, you read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega.
But as far as Kaidan used to knowing Shepard, is that in reference to the Batarian incident?
What? No.
What is it?
You haven't forgot how to
Is it because I was an asshole to him when I met him?
No, it's because he was an asshole to you when you were seen with Cerberus.
I was trying to piece that together, but because the dialogue was still playing, I didn't want to talk too much because I wanted to let it play out.
have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Oh jeez.
Don't let him grab you.
That's awesome, that melee.
You have a heavy melee and a basic melee.
Oh, I have a heavy melee, damn. Okay.
That's what you just did when you charged up the little
I didn't
blade
realize I
thing.
charged it.
You're probably just spamming so fast
I
that it
probably
counted as
was,
holding the
yeah.
button down.
Find a way out of here.
You missed something.
Oh, that's cool. Missed something already? Damn, what the heck?
Yeah, you didn't see it pop up on your... Okay, turn around. Not that way. Turn to your right now. It's in the other room.
Sucks. What
It's
the
right
heck?
there on the floor.
Jeez. That sucks. Man, you have not been cutting me some slack the entire time I've been doing this. Hey, yo has perfect timing right here for the start. Oh, there's a little boy down there. Oh my gosh. Hi, come here.
It's okay.
Come here.
Everyone's dying.
You gotta come here, dude. Come on. Come on.
Come on. You gotta get out of here. Take my hand.
I'm gonna keep my phone up
can't
here
help me.
so that when that call comes in, I
Shepard.
can see it.
In here.
There's a child in here. And he ran off. I have a feeling we're gonna see him again, and it may not be good.
This is a goddamn mess. Every minute
Crap.
these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die.
So I gotta go. I gotta leave the call.
Okay.
But I will be in the chat. My friend has been having a hard time, and I need to go
Oh yeah,
talk
no.
to them.
Yeah, go do it,
You're
dude.
not responsible for the ones that die. We fight for the ones left standing.
Yeah, I'll be in chat to answer
Okay.
questions and stuff. but-
Okay.
Maybe you're right.
Cool. Hopefully the delay won't be
So
too big.
fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses.
Fall of Rage for Mass Effect.
We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel. The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Oh, there's our ammo pods.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, we need to go. Hopefully we'll still be able to get to the...
Major Alenko, we're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes. Major! Kate! Damn it, they're incoming!
Oh, shit. Oh, there goes the Normandy. Down again! Oh, fuck. Down goes the Normandy again. Normandy SR3.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
What is happening?
Keep your head down. Nice job. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here.
Oh, fuck. In 7 days and 5 months? Yeah? Also, I actually have to change the name of the stream real quick, Chad, because Happy 69 Day! I forgot to do that when we started today. Happy 69 Day, Chad. We can all be immature adults about that. I think.
What the hell are those things?
Yeah. Oh! Got him. Nice. Oh, come on. Come on, Shepard. Oh, she can roll now. Oh, that's new. That is new. Okay, she can roll. Assuming I gotta find... There's something here. N7 Day. Remind me what that is, House.
Anderson, do you read?
Let's show us the next Mass Effect. Either way, I'm going in blind.
In the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major.
They're interfering with radio communication.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast. We've got company.
November 7th. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, I got a rifle. Nice. Then I got a rifle. Hey, Zax! Let's say I know you're here. I said you were gonna be here in chat, but
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo. There's more of them.
holy crap. I'm starting to run out of ammo, so Joker! Yo! What is up, Joker? Come on, we need help.
About time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You.
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard.
Come on!
No!
I'm not going.
Why not?
You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together.
There we go. Now
It's
we
a
got
fight we
subtitles.
can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated. Commander,
There we go.
you know what you have to do.
That's awesome.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can.
November 7th. N7 is the name of the Special Forces for Humans.
You too, Shepard.
Shepard was an N7 before she was a Spectre. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I remember that from ME1. Like, yeah, shut up and go. Alright. Get more information on the game. There's the release timeline. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that, unfortunately. Oh, that little boy! You guys better fucking move! Oh, fuck. He's looking right at him. Right at this little boy that probably can't be older than 7, if I had to guess based on his size. He's probably not older than 7. Or right around 7. Oh. Oh, fuck. That little boy. And it's a Sag. It's a very 07. Right there. You guys better go or you're gonna get cooked! Millions dying by the hour, yep. Damn, that's an oh fuck moment if I've seen one. That's it, chat. We're cooked. Yep. We don't even get to play Mass Effect 3. We're just cooked. Like, yep, that's it.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
James. This is a new person.
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He did, though.
He can see what's going on. Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, cause I'm...
Stop it, Lieutenant! You don't want to go. We get it.
I was looking.
We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander,
Joker. I did it.
You?
alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, saying heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. No way to defeat them.
Yay! I had my first opportunity to be an ass.
Talk to the council.
First, we need
About 30 minutes in.
Outpost on Mars. Now we lose control of the system.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
If the original
Set
characters...
course for the Mars archives.
Mars.
Ooh.
That.
If the original characters do return in...
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet, but if it helps us win this war, grab your gear.
Just good. All the Reapers descending on Earth and the little boy being shot out of the sky. Ah, that's heart-wrenching. Sucks. Just this little kid getting shot out of the sky. Like, ugh. That is a no fuck. At the same time, that's sad because it's a small child. I'm not saying you didn't. No fuck. Although the voice actor cast is the same.
sign of Reaper
That
activity?
might be tricky. I don't know because of the timing of the releases.
Appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
Should have been the reporter. Yeah.
Soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
So, Zox, I guess I can ask if I had either done that side quest and not blown up that star cluster, or just not done that side quest at all. I'm assuming Shepard obviously would not have turned herself in for blowing it up, but also would it have had any other significant impact on the game? Like, what else would have happened or not have happened?
Massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Right, here we go. Oh, so she actually... Ooh, she carries over her shit? That's cool! And of course, her reputation is already being tracked. Why did it seem like Paragon is higher than Renegade? That doesn't make any sense, but... Ooh. Ooh, new stuff.
Alright, I'm here.
Hey.
At least for now.
No, you're good. Like, it's totally cool. If you gotta be there for people, be there for your friends and family people.
Mhm.
Don't hesitate. And that applies to everybody out there in the chat. Like, if somebody's having a moment, you gotta drop what you're doing if you can, because you never know. So
Yep.
So I strongly encourage everybody to keep their comms open to those that they care about, friends, family, or otherwise. Basically anyone that you care about. Why does it seem like my Paragon score is higher than my Renegade score? Even though I've just been a total asshole.
What makes you think that?
because I'm looking at the reputation and it looks like Paragon is higher, so that's why I'm pointing it out. But...
No, that's... it measures it's weird. It's like...
It's weird? Okay.
So, that tiny amount of blue that's above the Renegade,
Yeah.
it's just that tiny amount of Paragon that you actually have. The red is how much Paragon you have, the blue
Oh,
is how
so,
much...
okay, so just, the look is kind of skewed.
Yeah, instead of having the two separate meters, it's like...
Almost a combined meter, and it's just, colored differently.
Yeah, the blue is how much Paragon you have, the red is how much Renegade. That's all it is. They're not overlapping at all. They're just
Okay,
right
'cause
next to
it
each other
looked
for
like it
some
was
reason.
overlapping.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay. Ashley's gonna look at Shepard and see what I can upgrade with her. Oh, I can actually scroll over, okay. I do like that recharge speed. 4 seconds, almost, not even 4.5 seconds, but that'd probably be useful.
That's mostly up to you.
Yeah.
I have my preferences, but at such low difficulty, it doesn't matter what you choose. There's not any.
Well, I'm not on, like, the lowest difficulty anymore, like...
Oh, I know. It's really on hardcore and insanity where your build actually
where
matters.
it actually does matter, but... Actually,
So
I
in
could
Mass
mix up the
Effect
load.
3,
Yeah.
by the end, you will actually be able to max out every power except one.
Okay, so I can basically just...
You'll have to pick which power
Well, yeah.
you want to be the one that you won't max out. You'll only get at most 4 ranks in it, basically. But I tend to sacrifice one of the ammo powers you start with, like cryo ammo or sometimes sticky grenade, just because I almost never use those powers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what I was immediately looking at based on what you just said, so... Oh my god, Mom! Stop bugging me! She's like, have you talked to the union? And I said, no, they're gonna call me sometime after 10. Are you asking them the process? But the... Mom! Mom! She just seems to know when the worst times are to freaking bug me, and it's annoying.
Storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Ooh.
Pretty average for Mars, actually. I'm glad you're so optimistic. Yeah, we've got Reapers.
But, I don't know if you... I didn't see your answer in the chat, but if I hadn't blown up that Batarian star cluster, what would have been the result? Because obviously that's a decision that impacts this game, even if only a little bit. What would have...
Being part of Cerberus is really the only blame they give you. So you'll still end up locked up, though it's just because you're with Cerberus. The reason
really,
changes.
Oh, okay, so that really didn't change anything whatsoever.
Pretty much.
Okay. Because sometimes it may change and sometimes it may not really mean anything, so... Oh, okay. That's actually going to be helpful.
What's
Having that little navigator.
Turn around.
He's Alliance. Sergeant Reeves.
Oh.
Put up a fight before he died. Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
And I'm assuming that if I had saved Ashley instead of Kaidan,
Holy shit.
that...
Executing them.
Oh.
You can pull out your sniper.
Oh, I do have one? I have one? Ooh.
You should, yeah.
Hell yeah! Give it to me. Give it to me.
It's a clear shot.
What?
I know we're here now.
Did you notice his head was gone?
Yes.
There is actually dismemberment in this game. And it's beautiful.
Oh, and there's grenades. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. You've got me.
Goes his head.
Goes the... we can fill in the blank with something. Oh, I missed him. They ran.
I said his head.
I know, but I was
filled it.
trying to come up with something else too, but it's... Oh. Oh, I guess I can only do it with a bigger gun. There we go.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure look like it.
Cerberus. What are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know.
I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit... Look out!
So if I, I guess I could say, is it scripted for me to leave Cerberus at the end of ME2?
Yeah.
It is scripted, okay.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
No way they could take this facility.
Is there an ammo glut in this game like there is in ME2? Is it, and because of the Legendary Edition?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how there's like the ammo pods just like everywhere in ME2? Okay. Just to kind of get that out of the... Just to get that knocked out.
Shepard, I need a straight answer.
About what?
Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What
No!
makes you think I know what they're up to?
You work for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
I use them to take down the Collectors. That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They give you a ship. Resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since. Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
And I'm assuming that things would have been pretty similar if I had saved Ashley versus Caden in ME1. Like, this wouldn't have really changed much.
Yeah, it'd just be Ashley instead of Caden. And
Okay.
her dialogue is slightly different, but she keeps questioning you like Caden here is.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would basically be the same, but... And then obviously we would be encountering Ashley at that one base instead of Caden.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, whatever else happens with her.
Perfectly. I didn't mean to.
Nothing's going on up there. Lyra! So I guess, unless it would be a spoiler, you can tell me if it would be. But, so based on the decisions that I made at the end of ME2, you know, with a bunch of people that, because I saved everybody, I guess, how does that play out now? Like, when do I start seeing people?
Easy.
You'll run into them just throughout the game.
Involve them?
Liara.
That will involve them, yeah.
Okay.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
You know what? I should pull up.
I'm sorry. But why
Because
did you
this is
come here?
because this is definitely going to be interesting to see how it plays out, and
So
I'm
you know
also
what was going
intrigued with
I do.
playing ME2 a second time and messing
Some
with
answers,
the
finally.
loyalty missions
Maybe.
and
I've
the
discovered
ship
plans for a Prothean
upgrades.
device, one that could wipe out the Reapers.
Because that's my main curiosity,
On
Chad,
Mars?
with ME2
In the Prothean
influencing
archives,
ME3 is those loyalty missions and the ship upgrades, or lack thereof. So, yeah, I told Zox and I'll tell you guys. So basically, on a second playthrough of ME2, I'm basically going to play through it kind of how I did the first time, but with one big exception. I'll get the loyalty missions, obviously except for the last one with Legion, because we won't be able to get that one until after we start the endgame sequence. But for everybody else, what I'm going to do, what my plan is to get them all, you know, have access to them, do whatever else I want to do in the game before going for the endgame sequence, create a save, notate that save number, and then head in to the endgame sequence and see how all this plays out, because Zox sent me a whole chart, and it's intricate and detailed as far as whose loyalty missions you did, who to send, who not to send for certain stuff, and it was really fascinating to read. And you can actually get Shepard killed, although you really have to try hard to do that. So I am actually curious to see the endgame sequence if you get Shepard killed. So that's my main reason to replay ME2, is to look at that.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to
And
hell.
just the influence
It's not a
that
weapon,
characters
not
dying
yet.
has on the
It's
endgame
plans for a
sequence.
device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just
And
across
also
that tramway.
figuring out the romancing
Assuming
part, because I
Cerberus
think that'd be
hasn't locked it
hilarious.
What are they after?
Even if most people die,
Yeah,
like,
they're hell-bent on catching
just to see how that plays out.
What I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got company.
Is gonna. I was happy about that.
Now, Lieutenant.
No! So this is a new guy, Mr. James, unless he showed up somewhere else and I just don't recognize him. Excuse
Nah,
me.
he's new.
I thought he was
Looks like they
new.
found us.
He didn't seem familiar. Oop, there's my...
Not a problem for someone with biotics.
And I'm assuming, like an automatic allies thing? Like ally abilities? Oh, yeah, spot my power use. Okay, that's already on. Cool. Because I don't want to have to micro, because that's going to be a pain. So...
You can't hide forever.
He showed up in a comic or something. Yeah, probably something silly like that. Oh yeah, holy, apparently also there's dismemberment in this game. Ben, classic.
Can't just shoot them.
Ah, come on. Quit moving, so I can blow your head off. Woo!
You can't hide forever.
Always excited. He's hiding behind the glass. Got him!
You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard.
Yeah, but guns are great. Guns are fantastic. Alright. Well, I guess I can't shoot through the glass, but thought maybe I could shoot the glass and... What is he
Can't
doing?
just shoot them.
Is she talking about using some of these other skills, or... I guess I could.
They're trying to get you to
Oh.
order them to
Oh,
use the ability.
Okay.
So have Liara use her singularity on them.
Okay. Oh, it's probably just it's probably just because I
That's all of them.
didn't position it very well.
Find a way up.
But yeah, Holy, we've got dismemberment in ME3. Yeah, ME2, you'll have to, I do want to try and do, like, the romance thing. And is it with anyone on the ship, or is it only with certain people?
Certain people.
Certain people. So I guess you can tell me, who I could have a romance with on the Normandy in ME2. I guess who I could have.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
If you have to look it up, then look it up. That's fine.
Just let me remember.
Ooh, is
For-
Zox going off of memory?
For female shepherd,
Oh, so I guess it also depends on the...
it does depend on gender.
Actually, that would make sense. Depending, because you can. Because, chat, yes, you can, for those of you unfamiliar with Mass Effect, you can actually make Shepard either male or female. It's not a set gender. Most games have a set gendered protagonist, usually male. But in Mass Effect, you can do either, if you wish. I like female protagonists, just because I happen to be a woman, but it's just me. Personal preference, if there is an option for a female protagonist, I usually like it. If I get the pick. I was just doing that.
So for female Shepard, now that you're done talking.
Sorry.
There is Garrus.
Garrus, oh boy.
Garrus, Thane, and technically Kelly Chambers. There are a handful of gay romances.
I thought there would be. That would be a gay one in that instance, but. Garrus,
there is.
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not sure.
This is there.
1 minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be
That
working with
figured out.
Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Thane. You can do Thane.
Okay, but Garrus. Now, Garrus, you got me intrigued with.
Garrus is a fan favorite, especially
Really?
for romance for some reason. Yeah.
Well, I figure it seems Garrus seems like a character that a lot of people like, so I can imagine why he'd be a popular one to romance with.
Yeah, you can do Garrus, you can do Thane, you can do Kelly.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
still on cleanup duty.
Oh shit.
Technically, you can if you start with Liara in Mass Effect 1, you can technically continue that romance throughout all 3 games.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, because there was that naughty scene that you helped shield my chat from. Is that what that was? Was that Liara?
It's technically anybody you choose to romance with.
But I mean, as far as so where did the romance with Liara start? Was that when she was melding with Shepard to help her understand the beacon?
No, you did not start a romance.
Oh, okay, so there wasn't even anything. I thought maybe I was trying to pick up on something, but I'm trying to connect the dots, chat, because it's
You know, at the end of every game, there is a spicy scene. If you romance someone, there is a spicy scene at the end of the game. You can technically turn them down, but
yeah, if I end up getting into the romances in ME2, I'm gonna have to have a hotkey to turn off my game display, probably, because I probably should not have that on the stream VOD.
potentially.
So I may have to set up a hotkey for it if I start.
What the?
Only with certain people. For example, Tali can only be romanced in the game, if you've romanced nobody else.
Let me try.
You can romance with Tali!
With male Shep only.
Oh, okay. I think in the original Mass Effect on launch there was no female Shepard, but it got added later. Okay. Just watch out for the rash with Garrus! Oh my god. Okay.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
Yeah, this will definitely be
I can't seem to
interesting.
unlock the live feeds, but
Can you romance with multiple people and get multiple naughty scenes at the end of the game?
No,
No.
they will actually get pissed off about it.
Really?
There is no polygamy.
No polygamy.
Locked out.
right.
Well, then if I have to pick somebody, it's gonna be Garrus.
We can find a way
Yeah, you
around
can do
them.
Garrus, you can do Thane or Jacob apparently, and you can technically do Kelly.
So I guess with male shepherd, it's any of the female squad mates, or is it? I mean, purely because I'm curious. Even though, oh, weapon.
For the most part.
Oh. Oh, I'm confused. Oh, there we go. What did I just do?
So this is an important mechanic. You see that weight thing in the middle?
Yeah.
That will make your abilities slower to recharge. So it's usually a good idea to not equip certain weapons. I would keep the pistol over the SMG.
I was just trying to organize. Oh, okay. Now, because I'm looking at the loadout and I'm trying to change things around, but
Yeah. I would keep the pistol and get rid of the SMG, because that SMG is garbage.
I'm sure there's obviously some, So the weight mechanic in this game is interesting. Oh, so you've really played Mass Effect Holy. Because you haven't really been around for a whole lot of it, so I guess I didn't know that you've also played these. The lower your carry weight, the faster your abilities recharge. Yeah, that definitely is a new mechanic. But yeah, if you start romancing multiple people, they get pissed off. That's actually gonna be fun. Maybe I'll keep Mass Effect Monday after we do Andromeda, just to see all this crazy shit. So maybe I'll keep Mass Effect Monday running, so then we can go look at all this.
Victory. That's victory for me.
That's victory for you. You'll have to, I mean, you won't have to be here in the VC with me for it, but if you can, like, send me the information that I need to be able to, you know, start the romances or continue them or whatever, however that works, but you'll have to help me with that.
It'll be obvious, you just gotta talk to them, like, after every mission.
Okay. Yeah, I just might keep Mass Effect Monday going because of this after we finish Andromeda. Because I would like to do Andromeda still. I do have it downloaded on my computer because we started Mass Effect 3, so I figured I may as well have it ready to go for when we finish. It's more charisma. That to me sounds like I will be able to be an asshole.
More persuasive.
But it's been, yeah, I played the series once, though. Okay. Not sure who I like more, Garrus or Thane. I mean, Thane was also a really interesting character, don't get me wrong, but... Yeah, ever since the first game with Garrus, he kind of became my favorite, so if I romance anybody in the second game, it's probably going to be Garrus. And then maybe I'll stab him in the back and go for Thane, but we'll see what happens. We'll have to see what I feel up for. Okay, so I thought they were gonna call me. Hold on.
Are they making you call them?
That's what I'm figuring out, because I haven't gotten that call yet.
Of course.
So I'm just gonna send them an email real quick. Cause I looked at the email chain and that's unclear. It wasn't Yep.
Including that kid you met.
Yep. But it's been quite a while on that. It's also been a bit rough to join your stream since it's in the middle of my workday. Yeah, I know you haven't really been able to be here much, but it's based on, obviously, when I work. So Zox, do we have Nova create God Garrus? He says.
I
guess you would know what that means.
Oh, I know exactly what it means.
What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
It's kind of another thing that's more important on the harder difficulties. But, I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, so I just gave them my cell number. Oh yeah, also Holy, you may not have been here when I mentioned it. I forgot to put it in the name of the stream, but happy 69 day, everyone. I had that realization a couple days ago. I'm like, oh my god. I'm going to actually change the name of the stream. There we go. Stream name has been updated.
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Oh, we got more stuff. Sigh. Holy doesn't get it. Sucks. Holy doesn't understand.
This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
Oh yeah, and I got a funny story for you guys, if you guys are interested in it. No, it is not 69 related, but it is hilarious, but it's funny nonetheless.
Someone had to be here from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
Yo, what's good? I was getting latency issues when I first jumped in. Like, it was lagging 30 seconds behind. Close the browser and reopen, now it's only 6. Yeah, I feel like that's probably normal. It's like less than 10 seconds. Latency, maybe like 5. But my funny story, you guys, is so Infamous is here. So Infamous posted in the Discord yesterday that there was a deal on the AMD Radeon 9600 and for like $400, which is pretty significant for that level of GPU. So, but they were already starting to sell out, like on Amazon and everywhere else, and I'm like, shit, if I could be able to get my hands on it. So he found it on Newegg. He also found my power supply and my RAM sticks on Newegg. So I managed to get done, because I was up on the floor, on the patient floors, so I didn't have my wallet on me. So So I got back downstairs as fast as I could, grabbed my wallet, I hid in the fucking bathroom at work, and I'm sitting there on Newegg ordering computer parts.
Naughty Nova.
Naughty? Nah. Nah. It's not like I was playing hooky, but it's... It's not like I was playing hooky. It's not like I just outright left, but that'd be worse, But yeah, I wanted to get my hands on it while I could get a fancy new graphics card for just under $400. And like I said, then I also got my new power supply and my RAM sticks. Yeah, I've never had an AMD card. I've always had NVIDIA, so... So this will be new for me. Having an AMD. But I trust Infamous's judgment because he's a computer parts geek, has been for many, many years. Is helping Admiral put together a computer. Speaking of which, we gotta keep bugging him.
In this room, there's a weapon attachment. Instead of upgrades, you get attachments. Yeah,
like
it should
that?
be right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think there's something on the other side, too.
Okay. Well, I will grab that in a second once I'm not under threat of getting killed. Dismemberment! What else can you dismember people with? Is it just shooting them in the head, or is there other stuff you can do?
Usually the head.
Is there anything else
there are
funny that I can do?
times. What?
Is there anything else funny that I can do, like shoot off somebody's arm or whatever?
I don't think so, sadly.
Oh.
But you can
Yes.
make more than just their head explode.
Yes. Enlighten me.
And by that, I mean their entire freaking bodies.
Yes. How do I do that?
With a better sniper rifle.
Ooh. Where can I get this?
So remember the M98 Widow? I
Yeah.
told you there was stuff on the other side. You might want to go back in at some point.
I thought the other side you meant here, so I'm sorry.
No, the other...
People friends of yours?
I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching.
I thought there was like another data
translating.
pad somewhere, but I guess I'm just wrong.
Bits and pieces, really. Clues.
That's
It
what I'm
took
looking.
them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few
If it doesn't come up on your
survivors
HUD,
searched
then...
desperately
Right, I was
for
gonna
ways
say,
to
that's why I
stop
was
the Reapers.
watching my HUD to see if it was gonna show
My
up, but...
translations are correct. They found a way. But in the end, they didn't have the resources to follow through with their plan.
Refreshing wasn't fixing it, and I was worried it might be year end, but closing it and reopening. Yeah, I'm not looking at... Yeah, I'm looking at my stats thing too, Infamous, because of what you had pointed me towards as far as watching the stream, and yeah, nothing's wrong on my end, from what I can tell. Ooh, cool. Nice. Oh.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Ooh.
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
You did what needed to be done. Right now, I need you to get us to the archives.
Through the door. We're getting close.
Nice. Let's move.
Alright, here we go.
Check this room a little bit. Unless you did already. I think you did. Okay.
Yeah, I looked around a little bit.
So, like that first upgrade I had you get,
Yeah.
there'll be stuff like that in most missions.
The attachments?
Yeah, the attachments. Instead
Okay.
of getting, like, pistol damage upgrade, you'll get, those attachments, which there will be, like, a workbench of sorts where you can...
Swap.
And so you'll get to that point later.
That GPU supports 4K up to 480 Hz and 8K up to 165. I don't know what that means. Infamous. I get the 4K and 8K resolution, but honestly, higher resolutions above 1920 by 1080 actually give me headaches, so I can't play at resolutions that high. Like, I will literally get headaches. No, I'm serious, Chad. Like, if I'm playing at those resolutions for more than, like...
No, I believe you. I believe you. I get eye strain headaches pretty easily.
I'm just making... It's really only at those extreme resolutions that I get those headaches. It's not even playtime. I mean, on 1920 by 1080, which is most resolutions, like, I could play for hours and hours. I could play all day. and not have a problem, but if I'm playing at those high resolutions for more than like 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna start to get a headache. So you're going to Team Red, AMD. I mean, I wasn't that picky on my graphics card. I've just always had NVIDIA. Like, for the longest time. I had a 1050 Ti in my old computer. It's actually still in there. I got a 2060 in my computer now, so it's... I'm just looking at the specs. Oh, okay. Tell Admiral if he doesn't get a PC soon, he'll lose his chair cult leader role. Now, see, I cannot take that away from him, Haz. That would be immoral and wrong to take away the chair cult leader
wrong.
role. I can't take it away from him. He's the chair cult leader. He's been identified because of the discussions that we had in stream chat not too long ago. Like, based on that information, we sussed out that he started it. I can't take it away from him. That would be wrong. The cube cult will overtake the chair cult and send it back down to the depths. Because of the Great Cult War. So, Holy, if you want to be the leader of the cube cult, what color should your Discord role be? I could make you the leader of the cube cult, if you would like. But I do need a color for the role, so then I can tag you with it. So it's up to you. If you want to proclaim yourself the cube cult leader, I need a color. Oh, speaking of the weapon bench. So this is where I would be able to put it on. Whatever I had. That's just what the video ports can handle? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. But no, still though, with the visual resolutions and headaches. That still applies. Oh, this is datapad. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Okay. And sadly, chat, for those of you who were not here at the end of ME2, we fired off 51 nukes, but sadly we don't have a portable nuclear bomb like the M920 in ME3. We should riot and petition for one in ME5. What do you guys think? If we petition to one, you think they'll add one? Yeah, sadly there is no portable nuclear bomb. No! I know, Holy, it's sad. It's a sad day indeed for the fans of the M920. Unfortunately, those days have ended for now, so... trying to shoot through. I guess I can't do that, can I?
Not with this weapon.
I was trying to like shoot through the middle, so that I guess I can't.
The little...
Yeah, I was
little
trying to
slot?
shoot through the
yeah,
slit.
You can do that.
That's what I was trying to do. I guess because of the size, it's tricky to aim, because it is kind of small. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, you can. It just... you gotta aim right.
Right, you gotta aim in the right spot. No! Yeah, even Haz is upset. I know, guys, I'm sorry. We don't have portable nuclear bombs. Zox did say there is a nuke, but it's disposable and it's single use. So we will have one nuke somewhere, but...
Yeah, it's specifically a plot item in like the final mission of the game, so...
Yeah, so... Yeah, so unfortunately we cannot just spam it indiscriminately like we did in the previous game.
There are no heavy weapons in this game.
And that is a sag. Oh shoot. No.
Be careful, Nova. Jeez.
What? I like it. I like being out there in the action. I thought I was doing fine, but I guess
Until
not.
it kills you.
Yeah, I know. I've had that happen enough already, but it's I've had that happen plenty.
If you want a more aggressive, in-their-face playstyle,
I should probably have picked Soldier.
no, Soldier is awful. I hate Soldier. Vanguard is the class you want for being super aggressive and super fast.
Is that an option in ME1?
I don't think so. I think ME1 you should really.
Thinking because I'm wondering if I want to replay ME1 or if I want to hop straight back into ME2. So that's I'm kind of wondering what. I mean, what other major decisions could I change other than like the Rachni Queen? There's a couple in the endgame segment that I could have shifted a little bit. I guess I don't know how the chain is affected.
You could do the Paragon route.
But
you
that's
can actually
boring.
save. You can save the colonists on Pharos.
I think I killed them last time, but
Yeah, you can save the colonists even without. What am I trying to say? You can save them and still be an asshole in conversations. You can choose to kill or save a few different people. There was one person in Mass Effect that you ended up killing, but you did actually have the chance to save. And she would have shown up in Mass Effect 2.
who did I kill that would have showed up?
She was a side quest. You remember Helena Blake? She told you to go and take out a couple of slavers and then after you did that, you went and talked to her, and she said she was gonna like take their organization to better directions or whatever.
But I chose to kill her, or
You
I
ended up
chose
choosing to kill her.
So I could have let her go, and she would have showed up in ME2.
Yeah.
That I remember. You just had to jog my memory on that segment.
If you remember in Mass Effect, Rex would have wanted, you would have been able to actually spare him without. If you didn't take Rex, you would have been able to spare him, and he also would have shown up in ME2, having turned his life around.
Saren.
What?
You're talking about Saren? Like if I
No,
killed...
I'm talking about Fist.
Okay, yeah, that I'm not gonna remember because it was way too early, and that's when Mass Effect fell off because I couldn't navigate the game. So that you're gonna have to fill me in on more.
I mean, if I can certainly guide you on your second playthrough if you want. And just tell you which things to do differently because I remember most of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure when exactly... Because it was definitely after my second time trying ME1. It was some time later. I forget exactly when after that. I'd have to go back in... I'd have to go back in my YouTube studio and figure out what the timeline was for that. Because I know you were there, at least I'm pretty damn sure you were there, for my third stream of ME1.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I had tried it twice, and then sometime later when I was still doing Magic Monday, you had showed up, and then when I was getting to the end of Magic Monday, then that's when we started Mass Effect again, so... And it's been mostly Mondays ever since.
Yeah.
So I can grab that. Okay, there we go.
You have to stop it too. You have to do the same thing basically.
Oh!
They'll keep moving and moving and moving. You just have to.
Ew, okay.
Okay, well now you can't move because the walls are in the way still.
Well, that's unique. Just trying to watch it here. There we go.
Right there.
I didn't realize that it was like patterned like that, so that's cool. Extended barrel.
Extended barrel mods will increase the damage of the weapon.
No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station.
I think every weapon has similar upgrades for each one. Like every weapon type has an extended barrel and a magazine upgrade and various other things.
I didn't see. Did Rex die? No. I did save him in ME1. So he was there for the Erdnot clan in ME2. When did ME3 come out?
It was like 2010, 2011.
I think we have to go to the mod side for the portable nukes. I don't know. Thank goodness.
Mass Effect 3 was released March 6, 2012.
Ooh, so 2012.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind my stuttering.
That's fine. Is that a submachine gun?
No, it's a shotgun.
I don't know. I don't know everything in this game, Zox. I don't know what all the most of the shit is.
You can usually tell by the shape.
Well, that's why I was guessing, but...
Did you unequip your pistol?
That's an understatement.
I don't think so.
I take it that's the only way in.
I hope not. You're actually gonna need that.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first.
I thought I was unequipping the shotgun because I didn't want to take it, so...
You did. You did. Okay, good. Yeah, keep the pistol because there's a point where you're gonna need it. And I'll tell you more about it after you reach it.
Oh. I guess it could have gone farther up, but...
Watch it.
So hold your left stick, do what it's telling you to do.
No, I'm just...
No, while you're still in cover, you need to hold your left stick. See how it's... You see that arrow?
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I'm holding
So
it
it's
forward.
kind of... You're like aiming where you're going to go, basically. And it's teaching you this mechanic right here.
Shepard, get under the cover, dude.
So if it's a straight arrow like that, and you press A just once, so you have to lean, and then tap it, and you
Oh,
roll
I was
that
probably
way.
holding it. That was probably my problem.
Stay in cover, Shepard.
Yeah.
That was probably my issue. Move to the edge and press left stick. There we go.
It's teaching you these mechanics here.
Well, I'm sorry that I initially misinterpreted.
Watch it.
I thought I had to sprint. That's what I thought I had to do, but...
Learn to read, Nova. Gosh, the prompts are right in front of you. It's not telling you to sprint, it's telling you to take cover.
I know it's not telling me to sprint, but I thought... Oh my god. It's a confetti blaster. Yeah, there we go. We could make... Somebody may have created a mod to make that thing a confetti blaster, but...
A grunt birthday party!
Literally a grunt birthday party, but in Mass Effect.
I don't know. I don't use mods. I think they're stupid.
I mean... For me, it depends on what game it is. Like, it's... Whether I like mods or don't like mods, but... Like, Deep Rocket's funny because I have the sunglasses on all the bugs and stuff, like... And then I have, like, audio mods, like I've got a different mission control or whatever, like, because it's funny, and it's actually a fellow Deep Rock content creator that voices it, so it's mostly cosmetic, and, like, quality of life mods are what I usually do in games. If I'm gonna be modding something, like Slay the Spire, I've got a lot of quality of life stuff on. Ooh.
So that is probably the best sniper attachment in the game. So what it does is it
right in the
slows...
first couple missions.
Oh yeah, you get it early. This is still technically the tutorial phase.
I was gonna say, you did say the prologue was like a couple of missions.
Yeah, it was Earth and this one right here. So the concentration mod, when you put it on your sniper rifle, when you aim down sights, when you look down the scope, it will actually slow down time. Like, you'll get a short bullet time so you can line up your shots easier.
Ooh. That is Pog. I stutter all the time because my mind runs 1,000,000 miles per hour faster than my mouth, so I jumble my words. Yeah.
I just stutter because I'm stupid.
If I take ADHD meds or become inebriated, I won't stutter. Of course, being inebriated. Getting drunk. Classic.
Breezy lives that life.
Yeah, he does. So it's... Yeah, he would know. It's almost exactly like Gears of War. I like mods in games that I know super well and I'm trying to gain a fresh and fun experience. If I'm playing a game to experience the story, then I won't mod it.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And that's kind of how I approach it too.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not if we can find a short-range communicator, helmet to helmet.
And
we convince them that we're on their side. Tell them the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Major has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
But yeah, like I said, that's why I take it game by game, you know, case by case.
He's got a
whether I mod stuff or not.
If I can... My God. Looks like a husk.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They've definitely done something to him.
And by they, you mean Cerberus? They did this to their own guy?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past them.
Kaidan, I'm still me, but I've got a mission, and I am not gonna force you to come along.
I'm with you, Commander. I just wanted you to know why I'm...
Come on.
It's like, don't question.
Get them to send that tram over. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
They didn't. They'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Major.
Understood.
You can put them both over there.
Oh, okay.
And by those crates. Just... What are you doing?
Looking for goodies?
Got it.
Because you drill into my head to look for stuff?
Here they come.
You're right, you're right.
In my defense, sucks. This is...
You're right,
you
but
tell me
there's
to look
none in
for
this.
things.
There's none in this room, so you're good for now.
Okay. Like in Left 4 Dead, for example, all the characters are random from other media franchises, including all the zombies. I've got funny sound packs and all that. Because I don't care about experiencing the vanilla game anymore. I want it to be wacky. But I'm not gonna mod the hell out of Red Dead Redemption 2 and play through it because that's something I'd rather experience in its true form. Here, Sniper, you should be back a bit. I did see that message earlier, Holeva. But yeah, definitely for my next run, I'll probably play a class that's more aggressive. Because I like getting in people's faces and kicking their asses, so... That's a smoke bomb.
I should...
What?
Just for fun.
What?
I should show you how I play, just for fun.
Well, we'll have to gang up for that sometime. You have to show me how you play.
I play both sniper and upfront and aggressive, but that's just because I know how to play the game.
I was gonna say, that's different. Like, you've got experience, whereas I do not, so you would know how to make it work for being able to have both in the same class. Got him. Lots of dismembered heads today, chat. Lots of dismembered heads. But that's cool though, now that I have that indicator for this game. Like ducking between cover, that's gonna be cool.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of angry Cerberus troops.
Oh, that's a bomb. Ooh. Up. Oh, that was together. He ducked. Keep your heads down, yeah, because a bunch of you guys got, Whoa. Got him. What the heck? He was like stuck down there. What the heck? I had to like shoot off his arm.
He was just taking a little nap in the middle of a firefight.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Because that's totally what a real soldier would be doing, but... I'm gonna clip that out as a short and I'm gonna call it the combat nap. Cause that is funny. Yeah, cause you saw Zox, like I had to literally shoot his arm. Like I could have in theory jumped over and shot him that way, but I thought it was funny where he was, so I wanted to try and shoot him.
Oh, they'll do that a lot in Mass Effect 3 for some reason. It'll happen again, I promise you.
Oh, I don't doubt it, based on
I've had it happen to me, and they'll just lay there, and I'll walk right up to them and just look at them, like right in their face, and just wait for them to get up. And sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll just lay there for like who knows how long, until I just blast their head off with.
he's shooting behind the glass. Got him. Oh, I could have punched him right there.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I might start a new save on Mass Effect 3 just to show you how I play, just for fun.
Okay. Up to you, but...
Just to show you what a master of Mass Effect looks like.
Oh! Now you're just gonna brag! Alright, that's fine. I see how it is.
No, I'm being legit. Like, just show you what higher levels of gameplay looks like, just for fun.
Alright, got a problem here. I am out of ammo and I am surrounded.
You need to get out of the elevator, basically. So stealth if you can.
Okay.
And then there should be ammo clips on somewhere in here.
I would hope so because I am out of ammo.
There should be some on the wall behind you. Like across.
There we go. Nope.
They still shot you. Yeah, once you get to that point, you really need to exit the elevator and fan out. Because they're just gonna box you in like they did.
And I'm assuming you have to kill a certain number before you can open the door.
At some point, the dudes with the riot shields will come through that gate.
Okay. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go.
Don't forget to use your abilities, too.
Yeah, I have a horrible habit of not doing that in most games, but...
Your Incinerate is really useful. Especially on larger groups, because it can usually take down one unshielded enemy. So you see the LB, RB...
Yeah.
Those are your hotkeys, basically.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pull up that menu to do it. You can just press LB and it'll cast that ability. See?
Yep, there's the... Oh, I actually can fire it off a lot more frequently than I expected. I just noticed that indicator.
Yeah, it's your cooldown.
Come on, Shepard. Duck down. Come on, switch your gun. Switch your damn gun! My god! She would not switch the gun. This is a CF.
You're hitting the cover and not him.
Yeah, I was trying to hit him.
The abilities are homing to a degree. So if you have them highlighted, like those little red arcs on them, and if you aim to the side but still have them highlighted like that, you see how it curves there?
Yeah.
That's one way you can get people out while they're in cover. And Mass Effect 2 is the same.
And I'm assuming the Guardian shields are gonna be, are gonna influence this.
Yeah, you have to like... Liara's singularity is actually the bane of the Guardian's existence, so if she can drop her singularity on them, then their shields will... then they'll lose their shields.
Shepard, will you run? Come on. Shepard, fucking run! Man, she is not responsive at all.
It's a little jank, but also you're charging right through like all of those enemies. So it's
Yeah, but I'm trying to vault over the thing and she's not moving, so... Holy, we are not starting a death count. Don't even start. We're not going there.
If you need to lower the difficulty, by all means.
It's not even the difficulty, I think that's the problem. This is just a clusterfuck.
The difficulty does affect health and damage of the enemies, I'm pretty sure. So it can help. At least with getting them killed faster.
I think this is just a clusterfuck, but... Where are Kaidan and Liara? They're just hanging out in the tram. They're not even helping.
Use your D-pad to order them to a position.
Is that going to be an issue throughout this run? Throughout this game? Is I'm going to have to specifically order them or they're not going to move?
No. I think it is a bug. It happens, but not frequently enough to be a huge problem. Just if they're not moving, you can just give them orders. But usually they do a good job of sticking with you. You should be able to level them both up, too. Like, I think they have squad pens, if you haven't already. Yeah, give Caden Overload. Because Overload will be able to take out the shields of the one dudes, the Centurions.
Oh! Some good news. My wireless adapter for my Xbox controller showed up.
Neat.
I am actually gonna get up real quick, and after I do some ability checks, and go grab it.
You do that.
I'm assuming this chain doesn't really matter, unless you think it does.
Not really. The range of it is shorter than you would expect. I never go for the chain.
Like the double?
Correct. I would go for the bottom one because it... And then getting his class is pretty good.
Reeve as well, also the R&D Singularity. Well, she's already got it. It's probably just gotta get
Yeah, you can
upgraded.
max it out.
I'm assuming this is his health and shields, or weapon damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do there, but... Yeah, I can upgrade Singularity. Because sometimes when I've been playing Zox with my, my wired connection that I use for my VR headset, sometimes if the cable gets knocked even slightly loose, I, like, lose control. And that's kind of been annoying lately. It hasn't been an issue until recently, but it's probably just how the cable is, so I decided to get a wireless adapter. Don't max out abilities just yet, distribute them across.
That's based entirely on preference. You can go for an even spread, or you can max them out one at a time. I typically max them out one at a time, just for the sake of it. But it's really just personal preference. Which is why I wasn't too harsh on Nova about it in Mass Effect 2, is because it's really just personal playstyle at that point. I remember Nova was doing a lot more of a even spread in Mass Effect 2 of her abilities.
Yeah, it was mostly even.
Detonate is really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say Detonate looked really good.
Especially if you can pin some guys, then you can ignore the ones that are floating around.
Yeah, thin out the crowd.
And the detonation, if it doesn't kill them, it'll at least stun them, and they'll have to, like, it'll take them out of the fight for a little while and weaken them by the time you've finished off some of the other people that aren't stunned by the... So, important note with stasis, you cannot damage them while they're in stasis. It just keeps them in a barrier.
It's similar to that to the effect in StarCraft with stasis. So that kind of concept I am familiar with.
The more useful ability for Liara is probably going to be Warp.
Yeah,
so you can undo the upgrade and reset.
My controller. Oh.
Yeah, it does reset everything, sadly.
That's fine. I can just go back to it.
Duration, recharge speed, and detonate. And I'll give her warp because it does immediate damage and does a damage over time, and is also
in
really
ME3
important.
you can damage them in stasis. this person is saying, Gear Trail. But
I just never use it because I tend to just kill them quick enough, but that's just me, I guess.
Force damage and impact radius of combo detonations. You can set more off at once?
So, let's say, for example, someone uses pull or lift as a biotic attack on someone, so they're just suspended. I think it works with Singularity, because the biotics has like a sort of energy that shrouds the individual.
Yeah.
And if you use a different ability on them while they are affected by another biotic ability, they will have as you can see, a combo detonation. They will cause an explosion to hit. So basically you can stack abilities for more damage.
Yeah.
That isn't as important on lower difficulties. When it comes to like Insanity playthroughs, they say that you have to stack the combo detonations because it can also stun enemies. It'll just increase your overall damage just generally, especially if you have Liara in your team because she's dishing out those singularities.
Right.
And then while they're affected by that, you can have someone else, or depending on what class you're playing, you might have lift or throw or whatever.
Yeah, you might have something as the player. And
then Liara's warp will cause them to just explode when they're already under the effect of something else. There's supposedly heck explosions as well, but I'm a little less certain of how to do those. I think it's just as long as there's an effect active, like say you're Incinerate, you set them on fire, and then you do maybe an overload or like a sabotage, then you can cause a detonation. Like that one's on fire right now. Do you have sabotage? See if you have sabotage and try and cast it on that guy.
I thought I did it, but
I think you did, but it highlighted the Guardian in front of you instead, so it might not have. Yeah, the combos are specific for some reason. The grenade got you, I think. The grenades are nasty. Like, really nasty.
Take those Guardian shields.
Yeah, which is what I was saying earlier. Like, you need to order Liara to get her singularities out because they're just too useful. Of course, it's on cooldown right now. Also important note, something that has shields or armor, like those Centurions, they're little blue bars. If those are not depleted, they will not be affected by the singularity. Now they are, as you can see.
That's quite a ragdoll.
Yeah, the ragdolls.
Did the thing save, or? No, of course not, but.
Yeah, of course not.
Supposed to be done again. Yeah, I figured that out. Gear Trail. It's fine, we can deal with it. Smoke. Infiltrator's a fun class. Yeah, I've played Infiltrator throughout this entire playthrough of, like, the whole Emmy series.
Now Liara's down. Get her up and get her to use her singularity on the Guardians, the dudes with the shields. Oh, there it is. We'll focus on the others while they're stunned, because they won't actually pick their shields back up. So once they've dropped them, they won't. They'll just sitting down.
Oh, she went down again.
Yeah, because she's in the thick of it.
I thought I got him, but no. Heart's on cooldown again. Yeah, we all know those combat scenarios in games that are just kind of a big CF. Like, no matter what. Like, they're just those things. They're just a clusterfuck. Looks like the room is clear.
At long last.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about changing the difficulty setting just yet. If I start to have more issues, then I might do something about it, but I'm not worried about it yet. That looks like a rifle that I just picked up, like an assault rifle.
It was indeed.
When you get sticky grenades, you'll be tell me you have sticky grenades. I guess not. But I don't know what. Yeah, again. Yeah, I guess I'll quick do the squad upgrades again here and then make a save. What did I do for Caden? That was overload.
Overload, yeah.
I want to set that up again and make a save, and then I'm gonna get up because I gotta run to the bathroom too. So. Not sure what I want to do there yet. Yeah, then recharge speed and then it was detonate. And then we were looking at... that was warp. I see your question, Gear. I will answer that momentarily. I'm just fixing this up real fast. I'm just fixing everybody up. And then I'm gonna create a save. And then I will gladly answer your question, because I see you have a question. In the chat. So I'm a bit late, so I'll ask. Council, alive or not, and how many squad mates survives the suicide mission? I did save the council. And everybody survives the suicide mission. I had my buddy Zox here, who's in VC. He's a my Mass Effect resident expert. He's kind of been helping me through the series because I've never played it. And when I tried to play it on my own last fall, I got stuck. Repeatedly, I couldn't figure out how to read the map or, like, progress the game, so it fell off. I wanted to be able to play it, and then Zox comes in and graciously has been helping me through some of the big stuff. So, hats off to Zox for being my resident expert. But yeah, we did, everybody did survive the suicide mission. I do plan on playing through Mass Effect 2 a second time. changing my class, basically playing it like I did for the most part. But I'm gonna save the loyalty missions because I want to actually see how it plays out, because Zox also sent me a flowchart about how to tell who's gonna survive and who's gonna die, based on who's loyal to you, what ship upgrades you have, if any. So I'm curious to see how that plays out, how that changes the endgame sequence. So I'm really intrigued to do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop up for a second here, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom. I will be back shortly, and I'm also gonna go pick up the package that just came, my wireless adapter. And then I'm gonna see if I can hook it up, because I got some batteries in the office closet. Notes to all streamers out there, your chair is probably more popular than the person fucking sitting in it. My god, people in chair.
You should be used to it by now.
I am. I keep the joke running, though.
See, it is your fault.
No, it's Admiral's fault, because he started it.
It's your fault because you're encouraging it. You said you keep the joke running just there. It's proof. Caught in 4K, chat.
There may be one day where I just totally decide to fuck with you guys and take away the chair, but then there's gonna be a big riot in my stream chat if I do that, so... Alright, so I'm gonna figure out how this adapter works. Unplug my controller from the wired connection. I've got the batteries. Okay, there we go. Make sure I put these in here, right? Yeah, Infamous said there's like a push button on top here. What's that unsubscribe button? Haz, you're funny. You're funny. Alright, I'm assuming it'll connect automatically, but... just has to, like, find it, I think. Doesn't look like it's connected yet, but it looks like it's trying, because the icon is flashing. This might be a minute, chat. Hello? It's been vibrating, so clearly something is happening here. Do I gotta hold my controller up to it, or...? Nope. Think we get it. We might? No? May have to troubleshoot. You guys know how these things work? Anybody out there in chat? Anybody? Because my controller is flashing, so clearly something is happening. May have to troubleshoot later, huh?
I'm unfamiliar, so I've got nothing.
It's not that. Have you tried lighting the holy incense, praying to the machine spirit to work, and give it a technical knock? No.
I don't think Nova is a cultist.
No, I am not. Yeah, we may have to troubleshoot this later, but I may have to ask Infamous to help me out with this one. Because I don't want to take up too much time here, so we'll go ahead and head back to Wired for now. Okay, there's the... Oh! Hey, it looks like, of course, as soon as I go to plug in my wired backup. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we are wireless, once again. I was just about to go back to wired, but no, it worked out just fine. Alright, I'm gonna sit down. But no, Holy, I'm not a cultist, so I can't really... Alright. Nice. I always liked the flexibility of wireless. Thank you for your patience, chat. I apologize for that delay. That is on me. But we are okay. We figured it out. And now it's hooked up to my controller, so now I can put this little adapter anywhere. And I can play things, so... Because now it's like... Because the buttons looked very similar to the ones on a Wii remote when you're linking them up to your Wii, for anybody that is a Nintendo Wii fan, or Wii U. So, you guys would know, those of you who have played on those systems. Yo! He's back.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts.
Like it's Tim.
Key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Yeah, no.
With that data, I'll rid the galaxy of those machines once and for all.
Your vision is pathetically limited.
You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Go to hell.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now. She's got the data.
Go!
She's faster than she looks. Stay close. We can't lose her.
You have to open the door.
Oh. Show your console use. Okay.
There she is. Stay on her. She's getting away.
Come on, climb the ladders.
Watch out!
You can slide across if you double tap as you approach the stuff in the way.
Interesting. There we go.
Down there. James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now. She's getting away. Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one. Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
Oh shit.
Let him go.
Orders?
Dispose of him.
You asshole!
Grab that thing.
So this part right here is why keeping that pistol is important.
Is being able to kill her fast, or?
Yeah, so there were times when I would import a save because you can keep all of your weapons if you start the story over. And I would play with one of the better weapons in the game. But with those better weapons, I have not been able to shoot her down before she reaches Shepard, and you have to, when you basically die, reload.
Oh.
So I have not found, as far as I know, I haven't tried every pistol in the game, But as far as I can tell, it's consecutive hits rather than damage. So having the strongest pistol in the game will not help you. You have to start with that pistol, and you have to keep it for that part in the beginning of the game.
We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Kaidan. See what you and EDI can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Babe, Kaidan. No dialogue. First him has more dialogue? Oh, okay. I just like to go Renegade and be an ass.
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. EDI and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Alenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander. EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Major Alenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm gonna check on Kaidan and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
So I'm assuming we're starting to get into this. We're past the prologue at this point. Prologue slash
Pretty
intro
much.
segment. Okay.
There's a couple things you're gonna do on the Citadel here, and then after that point, you'll be able to
Start running around. Doing stuff.
Yeah, there's one more mission that you're gonna do to kind of start the whole, kind of get the whole thing rolling.
Yeah.
But after that, you can like start doing side quests and blah 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 blah.
Running around doing stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where are you taking him?
Just kind of getting a
Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Yeah. So right now, just keep following along with the story.
Okay.
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Yo!
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the council?
I'm here to tell you the council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything.
Yeah, I figured. That's...
They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Meeting with the council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Udina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Okay.
You only have 3 areas right now, but you'll unlock more.
Yeah.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Yeah, Rip Kitten.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
He isn't dead yet. You can actually go and visit him.
I guess I could do that. There's a button. There it is.
Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Up to you, of course.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Right there. The little console on your other side. Right there. Don't buy that just yet. You'll be able to visit Kaidan a second time when he's awake, and you can like give him that as a gift for recover while he's recovering or whatever. And that's obviously that's the store for Metagel capacity. You don't actually get anything else out of that store. It's just the Metagel capacity.
Oh, okay.
You'll get the next tier of Metagel capacity just throughout the game. I can't remember how many there is in total, but there might just be 5. I'm not sure.
Trying to figure out where Kaidan is.
You went through every door except the one you're supposed to go through.
Every door except the one I'm supposed to go.
It's that first one off to now you're left. Yeah, it's... I said you're left.
You said left, I went left.
You went right!
Oh my god, shut up. Oh my god, okay.
Okay, from this direction it is on your right.
Okay.
It is...
This door.
No, no.
That's
Nova, oh my goodness.
You're funny.
You're funny. You're the one going every possible direction wrong.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
go right down those. Go right down those like 3 stairs. It is on your right. When you were coming from the other direction, it was your left.
Oh my god. See, this is why it's funny to have somebody in here yelling at me half the time.
Don't know if you can hear me, but since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Get your ass out of this bed and back to your post, Major. Seeing you in action again, reminding me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you.
Oh.
You need anything, Doc, let me know. And that's an order.
Oh, that's actually heartwarming. You romanced Caden? I didn't romance anyone. But starting in my next playthrough, yeah, I'm gonna start exploring that because I think it's funny, but I think the idea is funny, but...
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Why not? Garrett's a solid romance for Shepard. Also, Liara. Well, I was kind of just playing the game for my first, like, playthrough, so I didn't, Oh, there's an autosave button? Bug! I just discovered an autosave button on my controller.
Commander.
I didn't realize we had one.
Udina said you'd be
I
coming.
didn't realize I had one.
If you'll follow me,
I think the quick save is only for ME3. I could be wrong.
Still,
Our own
though,
problems,
Bug.
Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the Catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
I swear the Council is stun locked on us aiding Earth when they should be helping us build the super weapon. Yeah.
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
No?
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
So that's the whole premise of ME3, is building this Prothean super weapon and finding the catalyst.
Jackasses, Shepard.
Finding allies too, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
We may have a
but a big part of it is building the Prothean weapon.
Considered second rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but We lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
I told you this would happen, and you did nothing.
We can argue the past later if you like. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter?
Shepard's clearly not thrilled by this.
The Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Alright, if you go right across the hall,
Yeah.
you can talk to him first if you want to.
Dina.
Yeah.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I hate that guy. Septimus has been unhelpful the entire series up till now.
Any news from Earth?
That is constant news. All of it bad.
Septimus.
The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos.
Worst part is that the Asari sold this war. I won't say anything else.
Of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
I know what he's talking about.
Compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here, Gear Trail, because of this being my first playthrough of the trilogy.
They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
My bad, I called him Septimus. His name is Sparatus. Still, I hate the Turian counselor because he's been unhelpful.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Ooh, interesting.
Alright, go ahead and exit the room and go straight across. This is the Spectre place.
Oh.
You see those two terminals? One is a store where you will be getting the best weapon of all time.
And that is?
In my opinion. The Black Widow. The more advanced version of the M98 Widow. Right there at the top. Look at how beautiful she is. The love of my life.
That sucks. How soon can I get 125,000 credits?
Keep doing side quests.
Copy that, Captain. How soon can I get my hands on this?
Faster than you would think, but longer than anyone would like.
I love that dual-plated answer to the question.
Yeah, it used to be 250,000 in the original, but they dropped the price because you see that N7 stuff and all the stuff below it.
The N7 Typhoon is a requirement if you want to destroy the game.
N7 Typhoon, I mentioned in our DMs, that is the best assault rifle in the game. But all of those weapons and the N7 Defender,
tags.
those were DLC weapons. But in Mass Effect Legendary Edition, all of the DLC stuff that you got, all of the gear stuff, like the armors or the guns and whatever, they made those purchasable by at the stores as like their own weird way of balancing it, because otherwise you would just start with all of that stuff.
So basically, all of these N7 weapons are the best weapons. Unless there's
it's kind of debatable.
To that. Debatable.
It's kind of debatable, and I feel like the entire Mass Effect community is actually pretty divided on it. A lot of people think that the Cerberus Harrier is one of the better assault rifles, but it's a alternated version of the Maddock, which was the best assault rifle in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
And comparatively, when I used the Cerberus Harrier, it did not seem... It almost seemed worse than the Maddock in Mass Effect 2 comparatively. So a lot of it is up to interpretation and playstyle, but as far as like sheer damage output and accuracy, it's like there are a few guns that like are head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh, hail the Typhoon! For your class, I recommend the Hurricane and the Black Widow. Oh, we're going for the Black Widow. But the Valiant is solid, but has nothing on the...
The Black Widow is easily my favorite weapon across all video games of all time. Like, I cannot play without the Black Widow in Mass Effect. And Gears, right? The Maddock is still one of the best weapons in ME3. And
the Maddock, is that something else?
It is something else. I can't remember.
For your class, I recommend the Hurricane. Is that so that's this guy. Is that the SMG?
I think that's the SMG, yeah.
Which one's the pistol? Is that the, looks like the Eagle?
The Eagle, yeah. You can tell by the shape, typically.
Yeah. Well, typically, yeah. But I have confused a couple of guns already, so it's...
Yeah, I personally don't bother with the N7 weapons. I just don't care, because I can use the Black Widow even on the class I mentioned, the Vanguard, and like I have no issues at all. I pretty much exclusively use the Black Widow and nothing else.
You can go through the game with a single gun? Like, it's...
Oh yeah. Easily. So this terminal right here...
Information?
...is going to be important, because there will be a couple of side quests that you'll need to come here for, as well as you can authorize certain things. For example,
yes,
the engineers, Kenneth and... I don't remember the girl's name, but the engineers on the Normandy in Mass Effect 2, this terminal is how you will get them back on the Normandy. They're currently not on the Normandy right now, but you can issue a pardon to them because they were just engineers. They were just they were just personnel. Their ties to Cerberus weren't really firm in any way.
Yeah.
So at some point you'll want to come to this computer again and authorize their pardon and transfer to the Normandy.
Okay. Well, that's cool though. That this little room.
Gabriella, yes. Thank you, Gear.
Gabriella Daniels. Okay.
Alright, right there you can talk to Bailey. If you talk to him, you will actually be able to get the reporter, and then you can punch her after you talk to Bailey.
Simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CC...
It's the same reporter across all three games,
I was gonna
too.
say, she looks familiar.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold
Punch
your hand.
the reporter.
Camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Yeah, she'll be standing out in the lobby before you leave. So after you talk to Bailey for a bit, you can just go and talk to her and punch her on camera again.
Commander,
Because why the fuck not? Because fuck that bitch, that's why.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Hey.
Alright, I'm gonna go AFK real quick, but
Okay.
you seem to be doing
Seriously,
pretty
don't
well for the
punch her.
moment.
It's not worth it. Why? Why not?
I will so it's fun to punch her, but I'll explain why being nice to her is just as beneficial. You'll see the mechanic once you get back on the Normandy, and I'll talk to you about it then.
It's worth it to
So-
me. Holy. The group is divided.
Yeah, Gear is right. She is technically doing her job, but
But I want to be an ass. So,
yeah, Nova's going the renegade route
I'm going
here,
the full
so
renegade route, Gear. Total asshole as much as possible. So I'm gonna punch her. I'm sorry. I have to punch her.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
But in any case, I will be right
If
back.
that was a
Go
bumper
ahead.
sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Assuming I can.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Quality renegade decisions, and this one is just petty.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him.
Oh my goodness.
Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Yeah, that's kind of true, actually.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Also, if you play on PC, I'd recommend the Expanded Galaxy mod. It's a fun mod that doesn't change the game too much. I do have the mod manager. For Mass Effect 2, I have the single probe pulls all the resources because it was getting to be a very tedious task going through all the planets and everything, so I enabled that one.
I am back.
I have heard of the Expanded Galaxy mod. I haven't done it, or I haven't gotten it for ME3.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
They're probably dead, though.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yeah, I'm playing this on my PC, Gear Trail.
Good talking to you, Shepard.
Alright. Well.
Always with the mods. It disappoints me.
Again, and Infamous was here for... Wait. That guy's not even... He wasn't even walking! What the... He was just floating on the ground. What the frick? Rendering. Rendering bug. Alright, I'm assuming we can head back to the ship at this point. Oh!
Commander Shepard.
There she is.
Commander, the people of the Alliance. Commander Shepard. Khalisah bint Sin and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Oh, she dodged it!
Again. Yeah.
Two in succession!
You're angry. I get that.
That's
but I
awesome.
came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
Unconscious.
She's actually knocked out cold? What? No way! She's actually knocked out, holy shit.
Fuck that bitch. Hey look, there's James.
Oh my god. My god, that's crazy.
That's subtle. You're losing your mind over the knocked out journalist, and you barely reacted to millions of people on Earth dying when the Reapers dropped down.
What? I was watching the cutscene! What's wrong with you?
I know you were watching, but you barely reacted.
I was just astounded. I was like, I was stunned. What do you expect me to do?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I will mention
Tunnel
that
vision, you could say.
I do want to mention
Yes.
this game has a lot more emphasis on the roleplay and character interactions.
Yeah.
So you'll want to talk to people between missions as much as possible, especially on the Normandy.
Even more so than ME2.
Yes.
Because I know ME2 was important to pick up the loyalty missions and the ship upgrades. That was the main purpose there. Falcon Punch Reporter. Here we go. Yay! Like I said, petty. One of those is emotional payoff. The other is watching millions die. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, James.
Hey, Commander.
Hey, buddy.
Liara
How
told
you
me
doing?
the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So,
shouldn't be.
You still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Hey!
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
So, is he even gonna be on the ship at all, or...?
James? Yeah, no, he's one of your squad mates for the rest of the game.
Oh, okay. Is he just kind of chilling, or, like, what is he doing on the lower levels?
He'll just be chilling. You can,
Okay.
like, go and talk to him at some point.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the squad mates will actually be on the Citadel, and you can go and find them and see what they have to say, or see what they're thinking about, and whatever.
Oh, okay.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I
saw it dock. It was last seen on her. Did Commander Shepard escape? She did.
If you talk to her, she will actually be a on-ship reporter, and there's a few points throughout the game where she will do interviews on the Normandy. She'll actually sit on the Normandy and she'll
Okay.
cover news for the wider galaxy and stuff like that. She's not bad to have on the Normandy.
Do I get to punch her at any point, like that other lady?
No, you don't get to punch her. You can sleep with her, I think. It might be male shep only, but I know you can sleep with her.
Yeah, it might be male ship. There might even be a point where I just start fucking around playing Mass Effect with male ship just to see some of the those kind of differences, but I would have to probably restart ME1 though if I was to do male ship. Unless you don't think that's necessary and I can jump into ME2.
No, because you won't be able to import the character.
No, because the import is the... yeah. Because we were talking about this before, could I jump straight into ME2? And it's yeah, I could just keep importing the same save data, but if I wanted to play male shep and have everything in the background, then yeah, I would have to replay ME1.
Yep.
No, you can sleep with her. Won't really count. What class will you play on your next playthrough? Probably the Vanguard.
Yeah, Nova has a kind of aggressive playing style, and I suggested Vanguard to her.
Yeah, so... I'm assuming we can just get rolling then. I recommend Sentinel. Oh. Is she dreaming?
Yes.
Oh.
PTSD dream.
Oh. Oh, it's the boy. Shh. That's wild. What the shit? Because I was like, this definitely does not seem right. This definitely seems different.
I told you, PTSD dream.
No, but I mean, as far as the... because I was going back to the Normandy, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you alright?
The theory? No, not until... not until after. Not until after she's done.
I beg your pardon. I thought
And as much as the theory has some merit, I disagree with it wholeheartedly.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
Because the theory alone is heavy spoilers for the end of the game anyways, so...
Copy that. Okay.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander.
So, without spoiling anything, is this theory...
Sent me here to oversee the retrofit.
Is anything involved with this theory gonna show up throughout ME3, or is it just community-driven?
It's community-driven. It's strictly a fan theory.
Got it, Edie.
Okay, so there's nothing that I could pick up on during the game that could give me any clues to it.
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Those dreams are meh. Sorry, but I don't believe that kid was real. What kid can fit in that big of a vent? I noticed no one was helping that kid onto the shuttle that blew up.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Cool. Hey! Bug. Alright. Hey, more renegade points. More points! All the points. All the renegade points. The ultimate ass. Alright, let's figure...
Wait, go back.
Huh? Yes.
So I'm going to explain to you the whole mechanic and gimmick of Mass Effect 3 here in a second. So go to that computer that's right at in the middle. There's one right down the stairs that you passed. That thing with the flashing light.
Ooh.
War assets.
Ooh.
So your planet scanning...
Oh. Yes.
Your planet scanning is not going to be for resources, it's going to be war assets. And
Ooh.
this is where I'm going to send you a link guide because the mechanic itself can be a little tricky.
Okay.
Because the Reapers are in the galaxy in force, there's like a scan pulse that you do rather than checking planets and interacting with them. You do a scan pulse of sorts, and depending on whether or not there is something on a planet or whatever, either the planet will get pinged by EDI or it won't, and so you actually have to kind of hunt down where everything is. I have a guide link up that tells you where each thing is and where to get it. So if you want, I can send you that link.
Versus having to hunt them down.
Yeah, and if you do too many scans in a row, there's like a Reaper awareness level meter that will come up, and if you scan too many times, the Reaper will chase you, and you have to exit the system before they get to you. Otherwise, you're dead, and you have to load your game.
That is wild.
So you can see all of these different war assets are worth different points. You'll remember how I said you will be meeting a lot of other characters from the previous games. They will count as war assets. Your squad mates will not count as war assets for whatever reason, but a lot of other people that you meet and bring into the war effort, they will be marked down at this terminal, and because of this terminal, you see that little bar, kind of 2/3 of the way through. That is the minimum you need for a successful raid by the end of the game, which it's kind of hard to miss that minimum, but doing all of the side quests, all of the planet scanning to get the war assets, you'll want to max out the number as much as you can.
Is higher better? Above the minimum scale, is higher better?
Yes. And what Holy is saying is correct. Something from a previous game that affects this game: if you didn't send the fleet in to rescue the council, they would actually give more points as war assets here.
Oh. And I'm assuming, and was sending that fleet in part of ME1?
Yeah, that was Mass Effect 1.
Okay, because I'm trying to connect the dots for all these things here, how these three games all intertwine with each other.
Yeah. There will be some consequences from Mass Effect 1 that you'll actually be able to see here. And if you remember, on Vermeer, there was that one scientist lady who I told you to kill.
Yeah.
There is a war asset that you'll get at some point. If she survived Vermeer, if you spared her, she will become indoctrinated and kill a bunch of people, and that war asset will have its number reduced. And that is why I had you kill her.
Oh.
So those are the consequences.
So there may actually be a reason to replay ME1 to change some of these things up.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. This is a very choice-driven franchise, and the way it affects the future games varies depending on what you chose. It's very nuanced, maybe.
Oh, good! You killed Rana. Good.
I know what I'm doing, Gear.
I did save Rex, Gear.
I know what I'm doing, Gear. I've been playing this game for well over a decade.
Yeah, Rex is still with us in this particular run. So with the Reapers thing, so you said doing too many in a row starts to create a problem with Reaper awareness. Can you bring that awareness down?
Once you do a mission, like a combat mission where you go down and like any side quest, any mission, whatever it is, will reset the meter across all systems.
And if it gets too high, you are starting to explain this. If you do it too much.
If you do it too much, the Reapers will chase you and you have to leave the system before they kill you. But
Ooh.
like I said, I've got a guide up that will...
Twice is the limit. Okay, so it's 2. So it's 2 in a row, and then they start...
It actually varies. There's a handful of systems that you can do more than 2 before the meter fills completely. But in that regard, this one guide, it doesn't actually give any spoilers. It just shows you the star cluster and where things are. And so you can plan your scans around that.
So in some areas it could be more?
Yeah. There's a handful of areas where it takes more than 2 because maybe there's a lot in that system.
Yeah.
But the guide that I'm going to send you actually has screenshots of like where everything is. So that way you can find them yourself and more strategically scan the right spots.
And minimize Reaper awareness.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the guide that I used like years and years and years ago.
I'll pin it and like just have it there. Like maybe I'll try initially, like just so I can see how this plays out before I start looking at stuff. But yeah, if you want to send that to me and I'll just pin it.
Yeah, it's sent to your DMs.
Okay. You said there was another computer though? I'm looking around for it and I don't see anything else.
No, that was it.
I thought you said there were 2. But... Okay.
No.
Alright. Anything else we can do right now? Any peeps we can chat with? Any missions we can start running on?
I can't believe the council won't help.
If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding her.
You should be able to... Yes, you can talk to Liara.
Where is she? Is she...
She's on deck 3. She's where Miranda's office was in Mass Effect 2.
Okay.
Oh shoot, you missed Dr. Chakwas. Dr. Chakwas is in the hospital on the Citadel.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I want to go back to see Kaidan again before we go anywhere, so...
You won't actually be able to do anything with him. He doesn't wake up until after you do the next mission.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot that you can get Dr. Chakwas on the Normandy again, but she's on the Citadel, so you'll probably have to go back there, which is fine. Engineering, there's someone you can talk to, James, and a new character who does not become a squad mate, but you'll interact with him regularly, is on the final deck, deck 5.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh,
but definitely explore.
You're the drone from the
But go ahead and explore the ship a bit, and then maybe go ahead and go back to the Citadel after you're done to get Chakwas.
If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal.
Grayson is back. Hey, Grayson! Oh, you just changed your name. Okay.
Sony would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
He's kind of cute. He's actually got a little name. Got a name. Click.
He was the drone on the Shadow Broker ship.
Right, but now he's got a name. He's kind of cute.
I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time...
You could mod weapons, yeah.
I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
I will warn you, there is a system where one scan will raise Reaper awareness all the way up, but it has multiple items.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will.
I think I know which one he's talking about, but all the items are like right next to each other, so you'll be able to get them in that one scan. Which it's not explicitly said anywhere, but the whole 2-scan thing is the whole 2 scans filling the Reaper is filling the meter is actually conducive of you only need that many to find everything in that system, and you'll see it a little more as you go through that guide I sent you and do the planet scanning yourself.
Yeah. So this is where I can do some... Oh, this might be them. Hold on.
Oh, that call. Yeah. And she's got an important work call, guys, so she's gonna be on that for hopefully not too long, but just bear with us here.
Oh my god. Gotta get my headset back on so I can yell at everyone in chat. So I can see it. It's like I got up because I had an important call, and then everybody has to freaking explode about the fucking chair. Hi, Zox.
Thank you for the bonus chair segment.
That was not intentional, chat.
You said it yourself. You knew the call was coming. It was intentional. You started early just for the purposes of that call.
But that doesn't mean that a double chair stream was intentional. Fuck off. Scanner! Yeah, I see you, Admiral. Alright, hold on. My controller is... There we go. Just had to bump it. Welcome back. In some wheelchair for Breezy. Alright, let's get down to business. I got about another half hour, so I don't have a lot of time, so... The chair, don't experiment with different weapons. You can use any weapon like an ME1. Yeah, I had all the best guns in ME1, and I had the, remind me what it was. It was like an explosive shotgun thing. You have to remind me what that mod was, but... He's scared. Scanner! Alright, so what can we set up for, Zox? Is it really just kind of chatting with people, or... Because I can do that off script. I kind of want to figure out the next spot to go here.
Yeah, you can do all the chatting off script if you want, so go ahead and go back to the level 2. The Turian counselor said to go after the Turian Primarch, so we'll go ahead and put you in that system.
Yeah, just because,
you can start there.
Yeah, because I've got my other chat, or not my other chat, what am I trying to say? My other job, sorry, I misspoke. I've got my other job today, guys, and my start time there is a little bit earlier than it is at my primary job, so that's part of the reason I started earlier. The other part is because I just had to get up because I had a important call that I had to take that I was expecting sometime today, so I figured, double whammy, I'll just start a little bit earlier. Because I wanted to get that beginning oh fuck segment out of the way before they called me. And I didn't know exactly when the call was coming in, only that it was going to be after 10 a.m. local time. So, in an effort to budget for that, that's why I hopped on early. Much earlier than usual, because normally you guys don't see me until closer to 11, but I had mixed circumstances that warranted getting on earlier, so... Ooh, Conquered System. Ooh.
Yeah, so you'll see, like, way up there to the top,
yeah.
There's a Reaper standing over that system. So it's been conquered by the Reapers already.
Does this get worse?
Yes, but the game mechanic of the Reaper awareness meter doesn't change. So it's just... It's kind of unimportant, if you ask me. At least there's no difference that I've noticed.
Does the Reaper awareness have anything to do with this? Like, if it's maxed out, do they take it over?
No.
No. Because then I'm going to have to learn and understand for this particular game.
No, the systems conquered by the Reapers is mostly just a visual narrative thing. It does not hold really any impact on the game or what you're doing.
Okay.
So you can pretty much ignore it.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, there's a lot of places you can go to right now. Apian Crest, right there. That's the one you're going to be doing.
Yeah. Just kind of looking around the map a bit. So it seems like most of the galaxy systems have been taken over already, so...
Well, you're going to unlock more systems as you go.
Well, yeah, and that's... yeah. But out of the
So
ones
right
that are
now-
currently available, the vast majority have already been taken.
Yeah, the Reapers have flooded the galaxy right now.
Is that because the Omega-4 relay was opened?
No.
No.
Anybody can go through the Omega-4 relay, they just don't typically survive. The Reapers have been waiting this entire time. Like when in the first game when you fought Sovereign,
Yeah.
the Reapers if Sovereign had succeeded, the Reapers would have been here like 3 years ago in game, technically.
Oh, wow.
Sovereign was going to bring them in through the Citadel.
But because we stopped him...
Yeah, because the Citadel is a relay, that's where the Reapers usually start each harvest, each conquest of the galaxy every 50,000 years.
Ooh.
Because you stopped them, they weren't able to come in so early, but they were still coming. Like,
Well,
the cycle is happening now. And here they are.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
time
you wanna-
we'll go through, or I'll go ahead and look and see about the Reaper awareness. We'll have to,
This tells you what it is right
oh
here.
yeah, search and rescue. New improved scanning pulse.
Oh, an important mechanic that was not in Mass Effect 2. And you should abuse this as much as you can. Every time you go to the Citadel, your fuel is refilled.
Okay.
So you do not have to spend a dime on fuel in this game. And that is going to be important if you want to get the Black Widow. So you should not spend any money until you get the Black Widow.
So...
And you don't even need to buy probes either. You can just, anytime you're running low on fuel, just go to the Citadel and stock
I'm
up.
gonna create a secondary... I'm just gonna create another save. Just to be safe. And I'm actually just gonna look, because then I can load. Just left trigger.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this system. Now the meter doesn't go up because there's an important story mission to do in this system. But if you go to one of the adjacent system, you can see how the ring on the outer edge is green.
I kind of just want to see it. So
Yeah.
say we went here. Yeah, just purely because I'm curious. I want to see this. What? Oh, it fuzzed out. There we go. So, say I start... What is going on with my game?
Game's wigging out a little.
Yeah, the game is wigging out a little.
Weird.
So if I start doing this...
There might not be anything in this
No, but I mean as
system.
far as the Reaper meter...
Yeah,
I
it's
was looking
not
for
doing
it.
anything.
Maybe not yet.
Oh, this is a Circat. Okay, this is another big story place, so you're also not going to have a Reaper meter here. You'll be going to Sarkesh later.
Okay, so there are certain places that it won't show up.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like I may not be able to... Oh, I see something. Oh, that's just
No,
a
it does
system
that. It's
I...
just kind of a bug.
Okay.
Go to that one kind of down in the corner. To the right.
Down...
Either one.
Sarkesh
Usually-
is the Solarian homeworld, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
So, usually a good rule of thumb is to explore every system except the one that the mass relay is in, because that way, if you've raised the meter in the system where the mass relay is in, and then you leave to, like, for example, Untrill right there, then there's a chance that it'll be harder to get to the mass relay because the Reapers will be there and they'll chase you as soon as you enter the system again.
So let's say I go here.
Yeah.
So now I could start scanning things. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So you can go and interact with what's inside those red rings.
Ooh.
So interact with either one. As I hear, you just got a little bit of fuel, just from wreckage, and you see you'll have 50% recovered from this system, and you can also use that as a gauge to how much more you need to find. The other 50, because there's only one other thing, you already have it discovered. It's that planet. So once you get that, it should tell you have 100% discovered. You'll start your scanner. And read the lore, of course.
I like reading. Even if I just skim it for some information.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then can I hit the scanner, or?
Yeah, just press Y and you can... This will not affect the meter at all. It's the pulse that does. You scan that and... You got credits! You got some money out of it. Yeah, some of the planets you scan will just have money, and that'll be important for getting enough credits to buy the Black Widow, and there's nothing else. There's only going to be the one thing.
Oh, okay, so it's not like the previous game where there was a bunch.
Yeah. Now, as you can see, you've got 100% of this area just explored.
So if I hit the scan again, is that gonna trigger something?
Oh yeah. You can do it just to see the Reapers chase after you.
That doesn't sound
horn,
good.
And there they are.
Evasion successful.
No. We're getting out of here. That's awesome. That's epic, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's epic.
And there you go. Welcome to Mass Effect. Mass Effect 3 specifically.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's specific, but that is awesome. I like
the way I look at it, Mass Effect 3 is Mass Effect. It is easily my favorite game in the whole trilogy.
Out of the bunch,
the combat is just better. The classes and abilities are just better.
Bug!
It's just all around amazing.
Well, now I know, chat. There we go.
Alright.
It's like, no, I'm out of here. Bye. You're like, bye.
Yeah, and feel free to do all of that planet scanning off script as well. Just use that guide I sent you because it tells you where things are, and because the scan is a radius, you'll want to be like
close to stuff.
Well, you don't want to be close. You want to position yourself so that you can scan more than one thing. Like you saw how when you scan
enough to actually get it though.
Well, so for example, the one planet you just did and the fuel that was next to it, there are times where they're going to be more spread out than that. So you do not want to be right on top of the planet like you were just there. You'll want to like pull yourself a distance from the planet because you might get something else that's a distance away from the planet. And you'll see that more as you go through that link I sent you because they have the screenshots of where everything is. So as you're doing the scanning, you'll want to position yourself in the right spot to get more than one thing located.
Yeah. Well, that is Pog. I am going to go ahead and head out, guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this show, just for good measure. I'll go ahead and throw it on again. Yeah, that was a pretty epic start to ME3. We will have to see how the rest of it plays out. And then once we get through ME3, we're gonna go ahead and play Andromeda, even though it's not really in line with the rest of the trilogy. But I would like to look at it, though. Nonetheless, of course, we will finish ME3 before we do that, so... And, yeah. Sucks, really. Here we go, Nova. Bye! Bye, everybody! I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be premiering the Sub 90 run for those of you who were not there for the Discord watch party. And then after that, we will be starting Titanfall 1. That classic. I'm finally going to get to play it.